go grab a drink.
We're blaming Agni. As
Blame
always.
Agni.
I'm
Always.
starting anyways and blaming Agni.
So things are back to normal, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Hey, everybody, if you're here. I don't know, maybe you're over on the Voctair. Wherever you are, we love you. We love you. It's June. Love is love. All that. Let me adjust my volume stuff here. Gonna play some Icewind Dale tonight. We haven't played this in a while. Wednesdays kept screwing up for us, but we're here now. We're here now. We're just letting Agni grab a drink.
Well, we're not letting him. He just said he's doing it in tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
Basically.
what he said? Oh, is that what he
Yeah.
said? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We didn't really have an option.
And I'm gonna eat a ding dong while we play.
You're gonna be a ding dong.
I
You
told
are
you
a
my
ding
feeling
dong.
about. I told you my feeling about the ding dongs.
It's a white fudge ding
Is
dong.
it better than the ho ho, or is it worse than the ho ho?
Oh, I love the ho ho.
It's
Don't
white
we all?
fudge, so it's better.
Wait a minute, is the ho ho the chocolate one with the white
Yes.
icing? Oh
You have to
dear
have it. You have to drink
God!
yoo-hoo. You have to drink yoo-hoo with the ho ho.
Or a wink. Have you had a wink in a while?
Not in a while. Well, they don't make it anymore, do they? I used to love Wink.
I loved wink too. Wink and vodka.
I was never old enough to drink vodka with Wink,
Neither was I.
but it was still really good.
Legally old enough.
Yeah,
Actually,
correct.
that's not true. I didn't drink it illegally.
A likely story.
Okay, illegally.
If your parents let you drink it, it's not illegal.
Jeez, look at this. I've even got the wrong map up for you people. Let's get to this.
We're not even
What do you
on
mean
that map.
We were on this map where we were fighting the Duergar,
Yes.
and you guys had handedly handled them.
Soundedly handled them?
Soundedly?
Handily handled them.
With our hands.
Yes. I'm a Duergar handler, apparently.
You can use your feet. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky.
That's usually how I handle.
However you want to handle these Duergar, you do it. You do it. You tell the
Do
world.
it.
Do the thing.
All the things.
All the things.
All the
Okay.
time.
So I feel like we were fast tracking from here. We talked about that you guys would be returning to Eastwind.
We were gonna open these doors because we're completionists.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay. We can do that.
yeah.
Oh. Let me get the descriptions up for that then. My apologies for the tardiness here. I didn't know we were gonna do that. Hold on.
No problem. We didn't know we were going to do it either.
Sometimes you just gotta. There we go. Okay. So, if you guys remember, there was a couple Duergar down here that you fought.
Yes.
So
That's
these
why
small rooms flank a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors of the two southern rooms are open, and each room is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair. And then in the north, the rooms look more lived in and occupied. Probably the two Duergar that you fought down here live in these rooms. So I think we did search this room because it has like the stuff that like the navigator tools and the woodcarver's tools and the fishing tackle. I think that was all handed out last time. And you guys have found pretty much everything and anything that went missing from Caer Konig is here.
Got it.
Yes, we have to take the goats back, or the sheep, or whatever they were from
Mhm.
upstairs.
Yes, a goat. It was just one goat, wasn't it?
I thought there were two.
I thought there were two.
Is it ever just one goat?
That's a
Never.
good question. Is it ever just one goat?
There are two
You may
in the
only see one.
cage. And an undead ogre.
Yes.
We don't want
you-
him. We just want the goats.
Who you guys were not letting out. Okay, so you've got goat number 1 and goat number 2.
They probably have names.
No, the goats look in good shape.
Billy and Joel.
Horrible.
I'm not apologizing.
Sorry, not sorry.
Precisely.
Precisely.
I'm not even going to apologize for not apologizing.
Okay, so what's the plan then? This has
We're
been a
gonna-
while, so
Got to return the shinies to Caer Konig, and then we were going to go somewhere from there.
I think you're going back to East Haven.
Yes.
I think so too.
I'm going wherever Phelan goes.
I had to remember that we had an NPC in the party. Who the hell is he talking about? Okay, so you take everything back to Caer Konig. They're very happy with you. They were happy with you before you left. They were happy that you were going. And I believe there was a reward involved.
Otherwise, why are we here?
I know you
Better
guys
be a
don't.
warlord.
You guys don't do stuff for free. You're not those types of heroes.
We're not philanthropists.
I mean, it doesn't have to be cash, but fame, power, something.
Glory. Women.
Human.
Yes,
Boobs.
boobs. Yeah.
We'll
My
work for
God.
boobs.
My God.
But I already have them.
Somebody else's boobs.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Okay.
I already have them too. Don't judge me.
There's no judgment.
I was going to say, most of us in this game do.
Everybody at this table has boobs.
Agreed.
I'm offended, and I'm just going to ramp up the encounters now tonight.
Apparently the DM has a small dick, too. Overcompensating with our encounter ramping.
I blame Agni.
Wow.
That's going around.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Okay, so I believe it was I believe it was only 50 gold, which you guys were
Each.
not happy about.
That was each, right?
You can pretend it's each, but it's 50 gold.
Rude.
Is Jade keeping a running total of the treasure? Are you being bookkeeper again for this campaign?
Treasurer.
Yeah.
I love you,
Well-
Jade.
Add 50 gold.
Got it.
Each.
Yeah, do the thing.
Each.
Not each. You know damn right.
50 gold times 4.
Plus the DM. That's 5 times 5.
Alright, okay, perfect.
You can
No,
try to
and-
troll me tonight.
And
It's
the
not going to
NPC
work.
that was with us, so it's
Yes,
actually
and the
times six.
NPC.
Phelan,
Oh, okay,
Not gonna work.
perfect.
It's not going to work.
Isn't it though?
If I cast Find
No.
Steed, then that adds a party member, right?
Well,
And you have a familiar.
I would like to say no, but I like the spell Find Steed, so
I'm trying to think of a
Shiraz.
cool way to use it.
yeah. Well, okay.
You summon it so that the DM can repeatedly kill it and then turn it into a zombie horse.
It may have happened. Okay.
It
So-
absolutely happened.
On that note, I'm gonna just forward this to East Haven. So you guys tie up any loose ends in Caer Konig. Your help is well received, and they do spread your name as do the other 10 towns that you've helped. So, I mean, we can look at, Goodmead, Dugan's Hole, East Haven, Caer Konig, not so much Bryn Shander because you guys were assholes there. Lonelywood, Termaine.
We killed them. We killed the things in
Bryn
Brinchander.
Shander, you robbed a man's store and left it in shambles from your animal escapades.
What about
Oh,
Dugan's Hole?
right. I was thinking Dugan's Hole.
That was only one of us, really.
The three of us are also in good standing.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So you get back to East Haven. I think you guys had mentioned, so a couple of hooks that are still out there. The people in Caer Konig confirmed that there were these invisible dwarf ghost things moving around, stealing stuff. You guys found out that they were Duergar, and I believe there was some sort of hint that this was going on back in East Haven as well.
Yes, and there was Charlatan that we found, I think, was there not? And we found they were for their
Yes, the
invisibleness or something, or
the Duergar are gathering Charlatan.
yeah,
But it's unclear why.
but they're also doing this across 10 towns and trying to bring the.
Maybe it's not so unclear why. Hold on a second. I think I gave you a handout.
They're trying to bring the dragon back.
I thought I gave you that handout. Yes.
I remember. Well, you told us. I don't know if we got the handout or not.
Well, hold on a second. I've got that here. So you guys found a note, a crumpled up piece of paper on the desk of the one Duergar, who I believe you learned was named Nildar Sunblight. And he had a letter that said, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new
Yes.
base, the search for Charlatan continues. Long may our father reign over the Darkland. Dearth."
Yes, and then we interrogated him to try and get more information on how to infiltrate the
Yes.
stronghold and
To which he
all that
replied,
stuff.
"My father is more powerful than any of you filthy creatures could imagine. You don't understand the glory of it, the power found in the ice. None of you do, but you will soon learn enough when my father unleashes his terror upon 10 towns. Your doom soars on dragon's wings."
And
Doomsor
then,
sounds very uncomfortable.
yeah,
A doom soar?
Yeah,
If you get a doom soar on the ass, you're not sitting for
that's
weeks.
ouchies.
Whew.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
not good.
I'm dropping those two quotes because they are legit story hooks. So
Yeah, because
As
we were going
opposed to
back
all
to
the
East
other
Haven to check
story
the
hooks.
ferry.
these are legit story hooks.
I
Legit.
suppose all the fake ones we've been chasing down. Are they too legit?
To
To
quit.
quit.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit.
And now I'm not legit. Therefore, I must quit.
I've introduced my son to Green Day, and we were making a hand dance for 21 Guns today, which was very cool. It was like 21 guns. I'm gonna blast in the car. Anyways, I digress. So we're heading back to East Haven.
Yes.
Yes.
See,
And when you get back to East Haven, what are you doing?
Trying to book passage on the frozen ferry.
Okay.
Yes.
again, Ronaldo.
So
bitch.
it takes you
That too.
for travel time. Let's do travel time here.
Well, we were going to talk to the mayor person about the Duergar and stuff too.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I think we should
Yeah.
look at the ferry first, just in case there are invisible dwarves around.
We don't want to spook them.
Yeah.
True.
So Ferry, and then we'll go talk to people in charge.
It's always better to do what we want with the Duergar first before involving the authorities.
Yeah,
Having
we'll
to ask
apologize
permission
after.
later. Exactly.
Or not, which is probably more likely.
Sorry
Okay.
they couldn't answer your questions because we killed them, but we have answers and we're gonna go solve it.
So
Bye-bye.
the time it takes 9 hours to get from Caer Konig to East Haven. So I'm gonna say that you rested in Caer Konig for one night and then on to East Haven. So everyone's had a long rest and everyone has their spells back. Courtney, we should boost your character. Or have you
Let's boost it away. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, we're gonna jump in here and we're gonna just let the automation of Roll20 take over. Launch the character mancer. Here we go. Do we want a level of bard? Are we going to 6th level bard?
Do we ever? Yes, we're going to 50th level bard.
Okay. 6th level bard coming up. You get an extra attack, just so you know.
Ooh. Oh boy.
And so you get counter charm and a 6th level attack, and you can add one new spell to your repertoire. Currently, you only have one 3rd level spell, so maybe another 3rd level spell would be good. Technically, you only have one 2nd level spell, according to this. Shatter is your 2nd, and Dispel Magic is your 3rd.
Don't I have like Dissonant Whispers?
Level 1.
Oh. So I need a 2nd level and a 3rd level?
No, you get one spell. It can be 2nd or 3rd level.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look them up though. I don't know any of them.
Well, we can tell you what to take.
Yeah, you tell me how to play my character, Jared. Go ahead.
You can take See Invisible.
I love See Invisible. Yes.
I hear it might be helpful. You could take.
I've already chosen See Invisible, but I'm
Are you
only
sure?
picking it because I wanted it, not because you said it.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel better. Hold on. Do you want See Invisible?
Yeah, I do. I want
You're
to
sure?
see those symbols. Yes. My hit points didn't go up.
So it lasts for 1 hour. This is interesting. No concentration required. Lasts for 1 hour. And for the duration, you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible. And you can see into the ethereal plane. Did not know that about See Invisible. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Jeremy, in my little spell casting box,
Yes, sir.
is there any way I can put that in there, or I can list the spells that I have that are not combat oriented?
Hold on. Okay, so if you go up to the top and just click on your spells in the top right corner.
Top right. Oh, I see it. I'm there. Ooh, I see. Yeah, I got them. Comprehend languages. Yep. Okay. Okay. I see it. It's clear now.
It's clear
It's
now?
because I can see it.
Is
Yeah.
the rain gone?
I can see clearly now. The most important thing that's new to your character at this level is that when you use an attack action, so if you take an attack, you actually get 2 attacks instead of 1.
Did you do my hit points?
Yes, sir. You're at 40 hit points now.
Okay, sounds great. I'm ready to go. I'm leveled up.
Woohoo! All right. So, East Haven. East Haven, here we come. Let's find the East Haven map. I'm not really sure why the East Haven map is so hard to find when I go looking for it, but apparently it is.
Starts with
Do you have
E,
seen-
ends in East Haven.
East Haven?
Yeah.
East Haven? Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. East. What the hell was that?
I don't
Was that
know.
Agni?
Probably.
But he's muted.
Then who made that noise?
I'm so confused.
Lander, was that you?
No, because I was also muted. That's why I unmuted to say he's muted. At least his little picture thing has a.
Okay, something strange is going on
Or
here.
it was Harry.
What was the sound? And I'll try to recreate it.
It was a whiny.
Ah!
I can't even
Yeah.
get up that high.
I can't either.
It sounded a little pornographic, if I'm being
A little
honest.
bit. Yeah, it was a little
Oh,
corny.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, stop.
I'm a
Oh,
completely silent lovemaker. Can I get a
Ah,
yeah?
we're banned on Twitch.
This is why nothing ever gets done on Wednesdays. I just want you to know that. This
Oh,
is why this.
I'm sorry. Are you being trolled right now?
I could be. I
That's
could
so
be.
horrible for you.
Oh Jesus!
Listen,
Here
we've
That's
it
got
so
like
comes.
horrible.
3 weeks of this to make up for right now. We're getting it all out.
That's right. That's right. Get it out of your system. I'm sorry. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna clip the shit out of that. I just want you to know. I'm gonna zoom in on you and have it clip. Oh, watch
Nobody
for that
wants
clip.
that.
Watch for that clip,
Nobody wants
everybody.
that.
And just play it
They want
over and over
sound
again
bite.
for yourself.
I've got a great face for radio. We'll put it that way.
Okay. So you arrive in town. Can we see the East Haven map?
No, my character sheet's up in the way. Hold on.
You
There it
come
is.
in. You
That's a
come
you
in on
problem.
the. You come in on the East Way.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna pickpocket the shit out of everything.
Of course you are.
It's legal here, and that's what I'm gonna
I
do.
know. I know. I know. Whatever makes you happy.
It does make me happy. 27 for my sleight of hand.
So like you're already in town and you lift someone's dagger.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that tracks.
I'm also going to pickpocket. 17.
Did you really roll 17?
Yeah, I did.
I just kind of gave him
yeah.
not
Okay,
bad,
Lander.
Not bad.
Lander, roll 2d12. That's how many silver coins are in the pouch you just lifted.
14.
14, not bad.
Nice.
I hand him to
14
Jade because I
silver.
don't want him.
Okay.
Here, look what I did.
I gave him
No,
a
you know what? I'm
pat
gonna
on
try
the
and-
head.
I'm going to try and put him in her. No, I rolled a 3 to try and sneak him into her purse, so I failed, and she thinks
I
I'm
just kind of
stealing
like
from her now.
grab him. No. You do it
No.
this way, and I give him like a lesson.
But I was trying to sneak them into your purse.
He's gonna show you how it's done.
Oh. Why would you do
Can you
that? That's weird.
Can you show them how
Back.
in the way like guys show girls how to play pool, like really creepy, like from behind? This is
No,
Like
don't.
Ghost style?
This is how you pick a pocket.
Yeah,
This is my
that's how
my
I do
favorite
it
move.
too.
It's called the reach around.
But I'm behind him.
Exactly.
Yep, that's how it happens.
So
Yeah.
I'm the meat in the sandwich while you're.
Phelan is looking at the 2 and 3 doing this just like awkward.
It's
I'm
East
on
Haven.
One of
This
us.
is part of the
One
culture.
of us.
I want to
Um,
play an awkwardly romantic song while they do that.
what's an awkwardly romantic song?
I don't know.
Anything by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Something
Oh,
from
I was
what
thinking
was
like Bloodhound Gang.
Me and you, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Anyway,
Lap dance is always better when the stripper's crying.
oh, that song. Okay, yes, that's an inappropriate, creepy song. Absolutely.
I didn't even know that was a song.
Oh yeah, some comedian did it, and yeah.
It's the Bloodhound Gang.
That's ridiculous.
Is it the Bloodhound Gang?
Yep.
Oh, I
Or the
thought it was
Band
a
of-
comedian that had done it.
The Bloodhound Gang is
Well,
kind
they
of.
are kind of comedic.
There you go. I have learned something new today. So, anyways, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Are we at some point tonight going to get to the Dungeons and the Dragons?
Yeah, I'm game. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
See how far we get.
Thanks. Are we going to the ferry
Yes.
or not?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
but only the frozen one.
Okay, hold on. Frozen ferry. There is one of those here.
Does it have a name?
So, I'm sorry.
Does it have a name?
The ferry
The
that is
ferry.
frozen.
Frozen
The
Ferry.
East Haven Ferry.
Okay.
East Haven's Ferry is a keel boat trapped in ice
Oh, it's a
at the
ship.
end of a wooden dock. A small cabin is situated towards the aft end of the hull. When the lake isn't frozen, this keel boat would transport people and cargo to the towns of Caer and Caer Konig. And it sits all alone at the end of the pier. The wind is blowing. You know what we need.
I want to see invisible.
The wind is
Yeah.
blowing, and snow blows in. Snow blows in off the lake.
Oh wait, I'm
Can we
supposed to
hear
do this
that music, or is
ASMR
it?
tonight.
No, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either. Is it the music where every 3 minutes it goes dun dun?
Yes.
There
That's
it
our
is.
song now.
Yep. Am I supposed to be doing ASMR tonight, by the way? I can't remember.
Yes.
Probably not, because there are people that do not like that here.
Me.
That sounds
Oh,
unfortunate for those
you're
people.
exactly who I was talking about.
I hate whispering so much.
You'll love the game Control then. They do
Yeah.
nothing but whisper in your ear for 40 hours.
I'm not playing that, so that's fine.
So, Harry, you cast See Invisible, so take off a second level spell slot.
I definitely know how to do that. Just give me a second.
Tisk in the Vactair chat says, please God, no ASMR.
No problem.
Agni! I will kick your ass, sir.
Okay, I don't have table C. Does somebody have table C?
I have table C.
I will
I can-
destroy you with bags.
I can probably bring that up on...
I have it open if you just want to roll a D100.
Can you just whisper it to me?
Yeah, what do you want me to whisper?
What am I rolling? A D100?
Yeah.
Dun,
dun.
Okay. I got a 40. And I've never done one of these cards before on the Vactair, so I just put it where I want it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Usually in a bag.
That's actually a great item. Okay. Awesome. So you guys approach the end of the dock. Courtney's got his See Invisible on, and you can see that the keel boat is like encrusted in ice. You know when like you get an ice, well, maybe some of you don't know, but here in Canada, when you get an ice storm and there's like that thin, just sort of glass over
Veneer.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You roll the window down, it looks like the window's still up.
And then you
So
put your head through
everything-
it to get your Tim Hortons.
Even like the ropes that are going like from the bow up onto the mast, like they're just a rope of icicles hanging down everywhere. This thing is just covered in ice.
Is there any footprints around it?
You want to take a look?
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a perception check there, Lander?
Starts with a P. There it is. Ah, I didn't even
Starts
know
with a
where to
P,
stand in front of a boat.
Ends in Perception.
You don't see any footmarks as you look off the pier onto the ice and around the boat. You don't see any footmarks.
Do I see any people? Little people?
You don't.
I'm
What
gonna
if I
Scooter to
squint
investigate.
my eyes hard?
What if you what?
Squint my eyes really hard.
You can squint your eyes hard. Absolutely. Do you want to give me a perception check?
Yes. Mm, 23.
Well, Courtney, you can tell that the ice covering the cabin door on the back of the ship has been chipped away.
I let these folks know that key piece of information.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through that way then.
I'll go first bravely because I'm the only one that can see them right now.
Okay. So you slide over the rail onto the deck, and can you give me a acrobatics check
Can I?
as you put down on the other side on the ice?
15.
Okay. It's the deck is very slippery, but you don't fall.
I have crampons on, so I'm good.
Okay. Phelan, feeling that like shit could go wrong here, draws her bow and knocks an arrow and points it at the generally at the cabin. She's
Okay.
like, I've got you covered, Courtney.
Am I up to the door yet?
Yes. So
Okay,
the ice has been chipped away here. At some points, the ice is the ice is like a good inch thick.
I'm
I'm
gonna,
staying close to
Time.
Courtney, by the way.
gonna turn the door.
I just can't with this music tonight. You need to give me a second. I think I've got wind going here.
Yep, I hear wind.
Do you hear wind?
Yep.
I can hear breaking wind.
Sorry. I thought
I
I
can
was
hear
muted.
clearly now. The rain has come.
Do I need an acrobatics check to go up with Harry?
If you're going to go on the boat, I just need you to make an acrobatics check as you slide over. It's not a high DC. It's just so that you don't.
Do I get advantage for
That
having
music was
crampons in?
very loud. Sorry, everybody. With crampons, you get to roll advantage.
Okay, I just rolled one, so I'll roll a second time. So 9 is my better of the
25.
two rolls.
Okay.
I'm sliding, aren't I?
Oh, you're good. Oh, the best you had is a 9. Yes, you slip. So Courtney, as you open the door, Lander kind of slips and his knee hits the ice on the deck. There's a bit of noise.
My vision.
Inside the cabin, as you open the door, you see obvious signs of someone living here. Probably, you're thinking probably squatting here, as the living conditions are a little rough. There's some bedrolls on the floor, and there appears to be a small iron pot that there's been cooking being done. Not cooking, a fire has been lit in. There's ash in the bottom of it.
Right. Tell these guys that the coast is clear.
Yeah, but with
All
your
right,
dark vision, with your see invisible, you don't see anyone.
So do
Okay.
we go inside and wait for whoever's squatting to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, how recent? Can we tell how recent the fire was lit?
Give me a survival check.
Oof. It was lit at some point.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, at the very least, when you touch it, it's not warm. It's not warm.
I rolled a 20.
It's pretty cluttered in here. There's a fair amount of debris, and the bedrolls and such are scattered about, and it's certainly
How many bedrolls? Sorry to interrupt.
4. No, that's fine. There's 4.
4, okay.
There's 4 bedrolls.
Okay, and is it just this one room, or are there other doors?
There is just the one door in. It's like basically a small cabin at the back of the boat, and then you would have the boat's just a keel ship, so passengers can sit on deck. There is a small cargo hold beneath, and then this aft cabin with above the cabin is where the ship's wheel and everything is, right? If that paints an appropriate picture.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else of interest in the room, or just the bedrolls and the?
Yeah, do you guys wanna
Yeah, we'll
take
poke around a bit.
switch the room a bit?
Receive some
Booter will
stuff.
assist.
Yeah, you don't need to roll anything. You find in amongst the stuff. You find a map. It's rolled up, but as you open it, you can see that a very rough map of Icewind Dale has been laid out on it, marking the locations of every 10-town settlements by name. And then there is 2 other markings on the map. There is a mark where the fort that you guys just came from.
Yep.
That's on the map. There's another fort in the mountains to the south of East Haven, and it's called it's simply listed as Sunblight.
That's the name of the family, the father that's going to unleash the. Yeah. Seems like a logical destination for us to go check out at some point.
You see,
You-
it's the dude that does the thing.
You also find it with the map a. Hold on one moment. The map is written. I just realized the map is written in Dwarvish, but I think someone speaks Dwarvish, right?
You give me an
One of the-
hour, I can.
Yeah. Well, and Courtney can cast comprehend languages.
I can
Right.
comprehend languages, but I don't think I have Dwarvish.
I think Phelan can speak Dwarvish.
Oh yeah, I think
I-
she read something.
Yeah,
for
she
us
was our
last time.
translator last time.
She wasn't she?
Yeah,
Yep.
in the Duregar compound.
I'm just double checking that. Apparently not. Guess what? I'll say instead of orc, she speaks dwarf.
Perfect.
Okay. So she translates the map. There's also a potion that has been tightly wrapped, but even in this cold, you can see is beginning to form some crystals in it, and you're not sure how that will affect it. And you can thank who was it that did the potion the
Tiskia!
Just
Tiskia, yeah, Tiskia. So the potion is unmarked, but you can certainly take some time to figure out what it is. There is also, as you guys begin to move things around, you find a hole in the back of the cabin. Through the wood, a couple wooden boards have been removed, and there is sort of an escape route down onto the ice.
Oh, that kind of hole. Okay.
Yes, glory hole.
Yeah.
There's a glory hole in the cabin.
I'm gonna take my dagger out and carve Dugans above the hole.
Of course you are.
Perfect.
That seems logical.
So,
Does it look like it's been used? Like they heard us coming and escaped out the back?
what was your last survival check that you made here?
Did, like,
I rolled a
20 or
20.
something.
No, you don't think it was used. It doesn't look like it was used recently. But they obviously have an escape route here.
Right.
Mhm.
So do you guys want to hang out for a bit or go into town?
I feel
Let's
like we
go.
should steal their stuff. Because if they come back here, they're gonna die anyway. Then might as well destroy them by the elements.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Take the door off the cabin so there's no windbreak for them.
Yeah. Take their
Take the
bedrolls.
bedrolls.
Take
the
anything
pot.
else. Aye.
All right.
Okay.
Let's make it uncomfortable for them to operate in the area.
I mean, they might be gone already, but it seems foolish to leave such supplies behind.
Maybe we
Perhaps
should leave a
they're just
little message
foolish.
for them that the Sunblades shall perish or something. Who knows?
What did that guy say to us? My father's a big
He's-
douche, and some dragon's gonna come and bite us. Father's more powerful than any of you filthy creatures. Okay, well, we'll just put the filthy creatures are here. Have fun freezing your nuts off.
Dearth,
You
your
invisible
dad
fox.
sucks.
Yeah. So you leave a note. You leave a message for Dearth.
Say
you
that
carve
he'll,
you carve
be
that
meeting.
or what do you do?
Oh yeah, that's full carve.
Yeah, I'll carve it in the floor, and I'll say, Dearth, you'll be meeting your brother and father soon
Okay.
in the afterlife.
It's like a whole like prose just written on the floor.
Oh yeah,
of
he
this
he takes some time with that shit. Okay. So you do that. And sorry, you're taking the bedrolls?
Love the
Or,
filthy
or you
creatures.
just are you just throwing them out onto the ice type thing?
Oh, we're taking them.
We could probably sell them
Or keep them.
or keep them.
I don't think we've got real good bedrolls, but extra blankets are always nice.
And a little fire pot would be always handy.
Hey.
Sure. A pot to piss in.
Also, P.S. Thanks for the potion and the map, you jerk. In the note, not to you. That was the note. I was
Like-
carving on the floor.
All right. So you finish up at the ferry. Where to now, adventurers?
Do you want to check in with the mayor, or do you want to just go check out this other fort or something else?
Well, would Courtney still have the thing up?
See invisible?
See invisible. He has for an hour. It lasts for an hour.
Okay, so yeah, let's go check on them and see if there's anybody there that he can see.
All right. So you move through the streets and eventually reach the speaker's house. Speaker Whalen, Daneth Whalen, and you're shown in to see him. No problem. You're recognized. They're glad to see you back, and Speaker Whalen looks very pleased to see the four of you.
Why?
He's just happy to see that you're well. Many people going missing, you know. Many
That's a
people.
nice change. Usually people look at us with suspicion when we arrive.
I have no reason to be suspicious of the four of you. You've assisted East Haven on a number of occasions, and I see you've found one of our locals, and he points to Phelan and smiles. He says, "I hear that you performed well in Goodmead and Dugan's Hole."
I mean, yes, of course.
Well, I'm happy that you're out there helping us, especially in this time of need.
Well, we did come with some more information. Does Ronaldo at all talk to you about the invisible dwarves?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, the shite bard.
Oh yes.
Courtney's the good bard,
the-
he's the shite bard.
from
Sure.
the White Lady Inn.
Aye, that one.
I
He
don't
said
think he's horrible.
You ever actually sit and listen to his lyrics? It's like listening to a Pitbull song.
Oh.
Uno, dos, tres.
He's only horrible by comparison to our bard. He's an average bard. We have an
Alright.
exceptional bard.
Well,
Right.
no, he never spoke to me about invisible dwarves.
I blush considerably after all of their high praise.
Well,
Well, there is some issue in Cardonival of the invisible dwarf kind,
hmm.
and that was dealt with, but there's another fort of them to the south of here.
How large of a fort?
I don't know, it's just an X on a bloody map.
I suspect that's where
Oh,
the statue is gone.
you have a map.
Right.
May I?
Of course.
So you roll it out on the table and he has a look. And you think these dwarves, you think they're here as well. What do
Well-
they want?
Well, they wanted the masthead, because it was made out of some sort of material that's... crap, I forget what the material is. Where are my notes?
Shard.
Chardolin, I got it. They wanted that because it's easily enchanted. And...
I think I've heard of Chardolin.
yeah, and the mast was made of that, the one that was stolen.
Yes.
So it was made of that, and that's why they took it.
And that's what they're here for, to find this Chardolin.
We had a lead on where they were hiding, but they're not there. So we just kind of fucked with them a bit. If they do return.
Here in town.
Aye. But they're
He,
invisible, you see.
He says, let me get the captain. And he calls for Captain Imdra Arlagath. Imdra Arlagath. And she comes in, if you remember. She's a half-elven sort of leader of the town militia. And he explains what you've said to him.
We might as well
And,
show him the letter we found at the other fort, too.
Yeah.
The letter from the brother. So they can get the full picture
Okay.
with
He
the quotes.
The two of them appreciate all that information. Give me 1 second here.
Do they recognize the Sunblight name? Being from the area?
No, that's not familiar to them.
There's also a little bit of a concern about that Dazan fellow.
The wizard.
Aye. You know how he didn't, like, cry out or anything when he was being burned alive?
He looks to the captain nods to him, and he says, yes,
It was disturbing, right?
very, very unsettling.
Alright, well, we also found a simulacrum of him.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that. What, a similar...
It's like a part of his soul or something.
Alright.
And we helped made him real and then he died. But there might be more of them.
Yeah, you may not have burnt the real Dazan.
That's why he wasn't so annoyed at being burned alive. Because he's...
May not have even felt it.
Yeah, he
All right.
may still be out there. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The captain says to you, how will we know these simulacrums? They're twins?
Ethereal. They're not
looks-
corporeal.
It's like a projection.
like
But
a
you can-
ghost.
More or less, but not as...
But can be has a physical body, but doesn't feel anything. Maybe? I don't know.
No.
I never actually tried to grab him.
The speaker says, I'm going to take this information and send it to Goodmead and Dugan's Hole. Caer Konig and Caer have never really been our allies, but I suppose I can send it there as well.
And it can't hurt to reach out. We're all kind of in the shite together.
There's not a speakers meeting planned in Bryn Shander for another few 10 days, but perhaps those of us here in the east could convene on this quickly and come to some sort of decision. Would you be willing to go to this? And he points to the X on the map. This Soul Blight place,
Aye?
and investigate.
That was our next stop, probably.
Very well. I'll call out to our allies and see if we can't come up with some sort of strategy to perhaps find Dazan if he still walks about, or
Yeah,
Or
if you
these
know any
invisible-
wizard type folk, you might want to reach out to them.
or these invisible dwarves in East Haven. So if you look at your map, I think you guys have one, but the Icewind Dale map.
The player art handouts. Art handout Icewind Dale.
Yeah. So
That's the one
if
with
you,
the names on it.
it's got the names on it.
Yep.
So if you go south from East Haven, there, right against the hill, there's a small forest.
Yep.
If you go straight south all the way to the spine of the world, there's a small forest.
Mhm.
In the mountains directly south of that forest is where the Soul Blight X is marked.
Okay.
Like there?
That's the forest I'm talking about, but the Soul Blight is marked like up here.
Okay. Up in there. Well, that's where we're going,
Okay.
I suppose. Unless there's other stuff you wanted to chase down. We had a hook from the barbarians too, right? Something to the east.
Yeah.
The barbarians, the bear clan barbarians,
They were in
which were,
caves.
but that's way out. Can you see where I'm pinging the map? Way out here.
Yeah.
The caves that they were directing you to were like way out that way to the east of East Haven.
That's the only hook I can remember besides this one off the top of my head.
What's west of Westeros?
Easteros?
Go west. Okay. So are you going to head? Where are we going? You guys have just traveled a very long way from Caer to East Haven. It took you about 9 hours, so I'm sure you're all fairly tired and cold.
In for a drink.
Aye.
Yes.
Head
So you go to the
warm up.
white. Do you go to what's the
White
lady's
lady.
the white lady's the inn. So
Oh,
it
the
has
wet
a
trout.
it has a small drinking room, but it's not really.
It's the shitty one. We'll go to the good one.
Yeah, the wet trout definitely. That's where the dragonborn is that helped you poison the halfling and his two buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That was good times.
Nymetra is her name. So, okay, so you head to the wet trout, and it seems to be in pretty high spirits when you arrive. People of East Haven are generally a little more upbeat than usual. You're not sure why, but everyone just seems to be smiling and having a good time and trying not to think about the weather and the cold. They look over, a few people look over their shoulders as you guys enter, and Nymetra, she's a white dragonborn. She's leaning against the bar, nods to you as you come in.
Aye. What's with all the joy?
I'm not really quite sure. They're just enjoying their cups tonight. Fine by me. Make a little extra change.
Bye.
Can I get you folks a bite to eat, something to drink?
I need at least 2 pints of ale. And whatever you got ready to eat.
All right. Everyone else places their orders, and she points you over to somewhere to sit, and she says she'll bring it right out. You guys sit down, and the food comes shortly thereafter. It's warm. This is not a place known for its cuisine, so the food is adequate. I'm not gonna say it's amazing, but it's adequate. And as you guys talk, you start to hear some familiar things. Like there's a couple people saying, "Oh, I saw something go missing," or "Oh, someone says like I bumped into something and there was nothing there." And it kind of reminds you of being in Caer Konig when they talked about their things going missing, etc., and and ghosts wandering around the town. But East Haven is a much bigger place, and what happens to one person is a much smaller incident than when you're in a tiny village like Caer Konig. But you think there's definitely Duregar here.
We just didn't find them.
Can I sing a song about Duregar stealing your children in the night?
Stealing your children in the night?
Yeah, I'm gonna really creep everybody out.
Okay.
Oh.
Hit us with a performance check there, Courtney.
22.
18?
Oh wait.
Unless we have advantage for something. I don't think we do though. 18. That's still good. Yeah, so you could tell that a couple people are like, and then when you finish your tale, like a woman comes over to you and goes, "Is that true? The dwarves turning invisible?"
I tell her it's true. We've seen them and found them with our own eyes.
I thought dwarves didn't like magic. Not that kind, anyway.
Tricky devils.
And what they're called? Duergar?
What you doing, Yandy?
When you say that, someone else nearby speaks up and goes, "Yeah, the Duergar don't like coming above ground, though. They're deep dwarves. They don't like the sunlight. I assume that's what's attracted them here under our current situation."
Is there any place underground around here?
There's lots of caves along the spine of the world. And the woman says, "Yeah, I hear some lead down to that place where the dark elves live." And you notice that there's definitely sort of a creepy sort of between your song and now people are talking about the caves and the dark elves and the Duergar and reminding that there's no light and that creatures like that normally don't, a Duergar force wouldn't come to the surface if they had to deal with the light all the time. And everybody's a little on edge all of a sudden thanks to Courtney's song and the conversation changing tone. But people just become very concerned all of a sudden.
I'll get deeper into your cups, you wee pussies. Perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine, she says. Someone calls out and raises a drink to you.
Nothing
Someone
to
else is
fret
like,
about.
"If these dwarves are coming, then best they just come and take their ass kicking, like the rest of the people that have tried to overthrow the Dales." And everyone's like, the woman, though, under her breath, says to you, Courtney, she's like, "You don't think there's many here in town, do you?"
Say, if there are any in town, we'll find them. There's nothing to worry about. We're the heroes of Goodmead.
There's no more than 4.
She looks between the two of you and walks away, muttering something about Heroes of Goodmead. We need Heroes of Easthaven, for God's sakes. What do we need
Well-
with the Heroes of Goodmead?
We haven't been hired in East Haven yet, lady.
Lady! Okay, so how long do we stay here?
Until I'm deep in my cups.
Deep in your cup. So let's have everybody. We haven't done an upkeep cost in a very long time. So if we can have everybody in the party pitch in, we'll say 10 gold for your own character's upkeep, drinking, and eating expenses, then we'll say we're even.
But you don't
The
really
10
give us gold in this campaign.
The 10 gold is not all from just tonight, but
That's a quarter of
Makes
my
sense.
gold, sir.
I know. Get to work.
We've just been dicking around this whole time.
Do something heroic. Do something.
We
Do something
delivered
mighty.
alcohol. What more do they want?
This is true. That should
Level
have
6,
taken
the most gold I got is 100 gold total.
Hey. This is Icewind Dale. No Monty Hall adventuring here.
We're the heroes of Goodmead and other places in town.
Yeah, we bring in Goodmead.
The Heroes of Goodmead et al.
In fact, we single-handedly made Goodmead Great Mead. They've renamed
So-
the town.
Phelan offers that you guys are welcome to stay at her place if you'd like.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I suggest that the other three find other lodgings.
As I said, I think that sounds great, Phelan. Thank you so much.
she seems appreciative that you accepted her offer. So, another long rest for anybody that needed more. And are you guys heading directly for the spine of the world and for this
Oh,
place
whoa, whoa.
called
What's
Soul
Phelan
Blade?
like?
What's Phelan what?
What's her house like?
Well, it's not really a house. It's over top of a shop. It's like a small apartment. You guys go around the back and up a set of stairs and into her place. There is it's basically just one room. Surprisingly though, there's more than just one bed there. There's about 3 of them. I say about because 2 and maybe one that's been it's got a mattress, but it's not a bed. Like it's been propped up on things. Very bachelor patty. You think maybe her adventuring party had stayed here previously?
Now I'm sad. I'm drunk and I'm sad.
So she finds places for everyone to sleep, passes out blankets. She puts a
Sleeping in a dead person's bed.
a little extra whale oil on the burner, and to warm the place up a bit. You still can see your breath though. I mean, it's cold.
I say we push all the mattresses together and snuggle for warmth.
We got those extra bedrolls too?
Yeah.
The dwarven ones you stole.
Now we'll just have a big old cuddle puddle.
We didn't steal them. They were left out for anyone to use.
They were abandoned.
You guys just acquired them.
We found them.
How far
Finders
is
keepers.
her house from, or her home from the ferry?
I haven't really thought of that. So, what would you like it to be close?
Yes.
Right
No.
after
Maybe. It's right on the pier.
I mean, I didn't have it. Okay, hold on a second here.
You
I
can see
mean,
the ferry from her window.
I don't really care either way. I was just gonna, scope it
Like
out for a little bit.
Is it a good plot point if it's close? Let's say it's close then.
Okay, it's close. Perfect.
Let's take a look at the map. Here's the ferry. So, see in here where I'm pinging this
Yep.
block of houses. Let's say that she's one of the shop that she lives above is in there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And where's the ferry? Is it
The
just
ferry is up here
up there?
where I'm
Okay.
pinging right now.
Okay, I'm going to Like, if we were doing watches, I'm gonna take a watch down in the docks.
Okay.
Just kind of keep an eye out for
Yeah, I think
footprints in the snow. Maybe some dwarvish cursing when they realize they've been had.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw while you taste the joint because the night is cold and bitter.
Hmm.
Okay, so now I want you to make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh,
I think we should all be doing this, or most of us anyway.
That sucks.
So Jade watches the ferry, but I mean the inclement weather. It's after walking all day to get here to East Haven in the cold. The temperature really drops particularly cold tonight, and you're just like, it's not comfortable to be out here, even with your cold weather gear on.
All right, fuck it, I'm going back home.
And
You
you
dwarfs like your
don't see
sleep.
anything.
Yeah. I just still yell at
Okay.
them, even if they're not there. Enjoy your slumber.
All right, so you make your
motherfuckers.
way back. You make your way back through the streets and arrive back at Phelan's home. You climb the steps, and just as you're
No.
closing the door, you can't help but feel like maybe you're being watched.
All right, I will. I will pull out my.
You don't see anything.
Mhm.
Your spidey sense tingles. You're just like,
Yeah. Okay. I'll pull out one of the. I'll pull out a gray ball.
all right, from your
Hopefully,
bag.
it's not a giant fucking elk. Because
And what do? Throw it down on the ground? You're like at the top. You're like on a very small landing at the top of a set
Yeah.
of wooden stairs that climbs up the back of the building. What did we get?
I'm pulling it up.
I by the way, I found out how to make one of these bags for Roll20. I'm just lazy and haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. So I got a panther.
Oh, nice.
So I'll just kind of
So the panther hits
open the door
hits
and
the
like
ground.
make it look like the panther's coming out, and I'll give her scritches. Just keep an eye out, all right? Love you. And I'll go inside.
So you leave a guard cat on the porch.
And I'll get her to just kind of look around, scope around, because she can smell better than I can.
Yeah.
And when I go inside, I'm going to stick my cold paws on Lander's back.
Because that's what cats do. Can you give me a perception check with the panther, and you can use its advantage with its sense of smell.
Mm-hmm. One moment, please.
Also, dwarves are smelly.
How
so
long does
double
that
advantage.
panther last for, Bree?
Until dawn.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then it goes back in the bag.
Yeah.
So perception 4.
Adrian, get in the flask.
What is that from?
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky?
Cash.
So that would be a 16 with
A
the
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you want her stealth check too?
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so you then go into bed, and when the sunlight comes up, your panther friend is gone. It did not alert you to anything, so you assume the night went okay.
Okay.
The five of you wake up cold and stiff from all this hiking you've been doing of recent. And what is the plan for today, team? Are we going to Sunblight?
Yes.
No, we're gonna spend the day in East Haven and just sleep.
Just sleep? Do you want to take an extra day to rest?
No, it's okay.
No.
We can go.
Who the
Just a half
sunblight?
day.
I'm gonna take 15 minutes before we go and rub Phelan's feet.
Okay. She'll take that. She'll take that. Do you want to just no modifier on this. You just give me a roll, a d20 roll, and we'll see how favorably this ends up for you.
I don't even know how to do that.
Just go up on the left-hand side. You should see a d20 down the left-hand side of your screen. Click on that, and then you can click on the d20, and it should.
D20, D6, D20. Who?
You break one of her toes.
You finish. She just, she pats you on the shoulder. Thanks, Courtney. Goes and starts getting her armor on.
Thanks.
All right, me next. I wiggle my toes.
Big furry
sit down.
toes.
I sit down beside Jade and I take my boots off.
Well,
Foot
come on,
rubs
then.
all around.
You're the
Foot rubs all around.
you're the
morning
best
ritual now?
bard. The best bard ever.
I'm gonna take out my lute and play a song called "The Cock Blocks of East Haven."
Yes. I think that's received very well. 16? You know what? I'll even give you the advantage. 26. Yes, you kill it with the cock block song.
I clap along the whole time.
I find the tune very catchy and I sing it to myself all day with a smile on my face.
So Phelan fixes you breakfast. It's some simple porridge and some salted fish.
I'm okay.
Salted fish, you've had better. The porridge is fine. The porridge is fine, but the salted fish, maybe been here a little while.
It's turned.
Don't drink the milk. It's
Push the
spoiled.
fish.
Push the fish. It's beginning to turn.
Okay, and then we're off for Sunblight.
Off
I
to
like
the
it.
castle.
Good luck storming the castle! All right. And we are going to take a quick 5-minute break there. We're at sort of the halfway mark. So let's refresh our drinks and drain our bladders and things like that. And we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. It worked.
It
Okay.
worked.
It worked.
Are we back?
You like me. You really like me.
We're back.
Okay. So let's talk about this travel here. If I can find them. How about the map? There we go. So we're off to. I'm just gonna see. I think I might have a really kick-ass picture here. I do, but I don't know how to share it with you guys
Bye,
without.
Harry.
Bye, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
He's back,
Hi guys.
except
Hey, bud.
except everybody's switched places.
Bye, Jeff.
Oh my gosh, they're all dying.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh, here I have a picture of the East Haven Ferry. I didn't even realize. I feel
Guess it was
bad.
my turn.
Oh.
Jeremy, I subbed to your channel.
You subbed? Why
Yeah.
didn't I get it? I didn't get an alert. I'm sorry.
4-month anniversary.
Oh my gosh. Did you put that in chat? Make sure you hit to put it in chat. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it.
I don't know how.
It comes up and says send to chat.
There you go.
There it is.
Woohoo! Thank you. Dankeschön. Darling Dankeschön. Okay. So now we're going to Sunblight.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, Clarkside wanted us to go through her house while she wasn't looking. I just saw it in chat, so I'll be the last one out. I'll poke around, see if there's anything cool.
Yeah, the paladin in heavy armor. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Spooter
could
will
go wrong?
assist.
I'm a sneaky
Let's do that.
sneak.
Let's do
Spooter
that.
will assist.
He'll use the help action.
Spooter looks around.
Spooter's gonna give him advantage.
Make an investigation check, sir. Actually, no, just make a perception check. Not an investigation. Perception with advantage, please. To snoop around Phelan's house. All for Nate.
With advantage.
All for Clark's side.
Yep.
Can I snoop around her heart?
I clicked the button, I swear.
19.
Look at that.
Okay.
I rolled 19. Double 19s.
So you and the
Booter.
evil-looking little spider on your shoulder
Go on.
look about the room, and the two of you find a couple floorboards that look like they are regularly pulled up. You can see the edges are worn, and there's a significant crack that you can get your finger down into to pull it up.
Stick your finger in the crack.
I'll kneel down to relace my boot and see what my finger finds in the crack.
There is a large package wrapped in canvas.
Chastise him.
You're outside.
So as you lift the board, yeah, you're outside with her. As you lift the board, there is a large, I say large, a long bundle of something wrapped in canvas, and there's a knot, a bit of twine around it, knotted.
To Nimbus 2000.
Well, now I have to open it to see if it's a Nimbus 2000. Quickly and quietly.
Of course, quickly and quietly.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, so are you opening it?
Sure.
Okay.
gotta-
I know I'm a dick.
Thing that I have going.
I hum the cock block
You just keep her
song.
distracted.
Give me a stealth. Give me a stealth check. I'm not going to put
Ooh,
disadvantage on this. I know you're wearing heavy armor, but I'm not going to put disadvantage on. This is just to see if she notices that maybe you've been a little while in the house. Okay.
15?
So, yeah, I don't know if that's good enough or not. We'll see. Anyways, you pull the stuff out and you start to undo the twine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you finish, you unroll it, and inside the canvas, there is a sheathed short sword. There is a symbol of a holy symbol of Tempest, and there is a short wand entwined in what looks to be a little bit of some kind of vine.
All right, I roll it all back up and try and make it look as like it's been undisturbed and put everything back.
Now I'm sober and sad. Well, totems from her
There's
old
probably
party.
Probably just stuff she found in her travels. I'm
It's
sure
from
that's
her
all it
dead
is.
party.
Soon our weapons are going to be under there. My loot's going to be
Hey.
wrapped up soon enough.
Agniamu Natch
They're
thinks you
dead
look
now.
thirsty.
We've replaced them.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's not
always
sad.
wrap your loot. Always wrap your loot.
I would double wrap your loot. Is very valuable.
Wrap your loot before you toot.
All right, so you head off south towards the mountains, and there is much trudging, and your snowshoes come in very handy for those of you that have them, as you don't find yourself sinking into the snow constantly. Now, it takes a few days to reach your destination. We'll just jump back up here to the map here.
Am I able to wear my snowshoes while my crampons are in?
No, one or the other. So if it's icy, you would put crampons on, and if you're walking on snow, you would put snowshoes on. Or were you just trolling me?
I thought crampons went in. They go on?
They go on the bottoms of your boots.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
Crampons.
misunderstood.
Yes.
I'll
You
stop.
filthy.
No, please don't. He deserves it.
No, I probably
No.
won't. I probably
No,
won't,
please
but I'm
don't.
going to say that. I'll stop.
So by day one, you've crossed the river and you're almost you're to the woods. Down here. Now, to climb the mountain, it's going to take probably a couple days. So, after day one, you've climbed all day, very steep inclines, and you're looking for a place to rest. The sun is, of course, nowhere to be seen, so it's difficult to find, a decent place to camp. And that's when you hear a strange sound.
Is it an abominable Yeti?
A very strange. Oh yes, he's back.
And he's hungry again.
And he's being ridden by Mr. Squirrel, who has forced him into submission.
You're gonna love it.
It's like a Beauty and the Beast type thing.
Okay. Well, I thought I had a description here for you. Maybe I do not.
The description's in your mind, Jeremy.
I know. Oh, pardon me. I'm in there. Okay, so this is day. You have you rested. So you've rested once in the forest. You rest once on the mountain slopes, and then beyond the snowy foothills, low-lying clouds obscure the icy peaks of the gargantuan mountains that form the spine of the world. Eventually, you get above the clouds and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high on the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up along one side of the wall. The steps leading up are barely 5 feet wide, and they ascend 150 feet to a frost-covered shelf that you assume holds the main entrance to the fortress. Now, this is what I thought. So as you take a few steps towards it, maybe you're thinking of ascending it, maybe you're just going to take a closer look. From high above comes a loud grinding noise. Large sheets of ice break off the fortress walls and tumble down the mountainside ahead of you. Suddenly, great doors of ice, previously hidden under snow, stand open more than 300 feet above you, light just shining out into the night. No doubt firelight, because it flickers and waves. And from between these massive doors flies a huge dragon made of dark ice.
I hide.
Its eyes glow with a bright golden light as it lets out a terrible roar and hurls itself into the air and glides away from the fortress and then turns and banks towards the north and 10 towns.
Well then.
I scream at the top of my lungs and run back down the mountain.
Do you?
No,
Are you trying
but
to
I think about it a lot.
get its attention or run away from it?
Yes.
All right then.
I want its attention while I run away from it.
Well,
Oh,
shit.
We just made that happen, didn't we?
I don't. We didn't do shit.
Well, he wouldn't have read that description if we never went to the fort. It's our fault. Some
Sure.
heroes we are.
I'd never come if I didn't read the description. Yeah, so it pounds its wings as it goes over top of you. Jade was making a stealth check, so she ducks behind some things. Does everyone else hide, or?
I hide behind Jade.
I just stare at it dumbfoundedly.
Okay, Courtney's just like, and it's massive. Everybody, it is big, 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 big.
I try to use Jade as cover. I rolled a 19. I did all right.
Yeah, but you got to roll with disadvantage because of your armor.
Dang it.
That one.
Crit
Oh,
on the second one, so I'll take the 19, I guess.
Yes, that's good. So you duck under some cover,
Jade.
and you see this huge dragon fly north, sort of bank, come out of the fort, because the fort faces actually south. So it comes out of the fort and sort of banks and over the mountain and north towards 10 towns.
Well,
The doors on the fortress, though, remain open.
I mean, there's nothing we can fucking do about it now.
We can storm the castle while the doors are open.
Well, that, aye,
Done.
but we can't do anything about the fuck-off dragon.
No, but we can burn down his house.
Alright, let's
We
do
can
that then.
surprise attack it when it comes in.
They won't expect a frontal assault, that's for sure.
They never expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Aha!
Maybe we could build a large wooden badger.
Okay, so you see the dragon leave, and you're like, well, we didn't come here to chew bubblegum.
That's unfortunate.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it's time to kick ass.
Okay, well,
Send Spooter.
shall we head up the
Oh,
the mountain?
Is the mountain still making a lot of noise behind the arrow slits?
Yes.
Okay, so my sneaking in my
Oh,
loud
you don't
armor.
think you have any worries about them hearing your approach, and you're gonna have to climb that huge staircase, right?
And we'll be in view of the arrow slits, right? Climbing up.
Yes, you will.
Even
Yeah.
if I'm sneak.
Well, whether you can be spotted from those arrow slits is something, that's an entirely different question.
Is there, like at the other fort, one of those little bunker things, or no?
One of those little bunker things.
Remember the bunker we teleported into? We went in the back door.
Yeah, the one that was like half
There's
buried
a little foxhole.
at the previous one.
Oh, you don't see any bunkers like that? No.
Okay. So I guess the front door it is.
All right. Let me bring up the map, and we'll storm the fortress.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
A
Oh, I haven't heard
represent
that
Queen.
song
She was
very
raised
long.
out Brooklyn.
Haven't heard that song in a very long while.
You're welcome.
Good for
You can
you.
do it. Put your
Good
back
for
into
you.
it.
I don't know that we needed to go there. Okay. Let me make sure I'm in the right place here. Okay. Oh, that's for the ice gate there. Okay, so I misunderstood. I misread and misunderstood the layout of the. I think the doors that it came out are separate from the, sort of the front gate, and there's not actually anywhere to. You would have to climb some pretty sheer rock to reach where it exited the building.
Well, that's not going to work.
So, just to be clear, the staircase that you go up leads to the front gates of the fortress, and then way high up on the fortress, up the sheer walls of the fortress, there are a set of doors that opened, and it flew up out of those.
All right. So we still have to knock.
Does that paint a somewhat picture? And if that changes your choice, then I'm cool with that too. Let's just I did give you a handout for this. I'm going to try to ping the handout to kind of paint a better picture of this for you. Soul Blight. Sunblight. Pardon me, Sunblight. Okay, so if we look at this again, right? So see way up here, it's actually on the map, on the picture. If you go right to the top, there is a rectangle between the two buttresses.
Yep. That's what's
where,
opened.
That's where the dragon came out of, and that's what remains open. And then you can see the staircase to the left of the photo, zigzagging up the mountain, and that leads up to the gates.
Which is about halfway up instead of all the way at the top.
Yes. That doesn't mean you can't get in those gates, but I just wanted to be clear on what we're looking at here.
How sheer is
fair
that
enough.
rock face?
The fortress itself, that is pretty sheer. Now you could climb the mountain on the left or the right hand side, but it would take a great deal of time and effort, and you're not sure that you don't know if those doors will stay open or not.
Even with our
will be.
What's that?
I said even with our crampons.
Even with your crampons.
I say
So
we
your
take the stairs.
your choice now.
I'm averse to hard work. Let's take the stairs.
I say
Yeah.
charge.
I don't really see any other option. Charge.
Unless you let me cast Find Steed and bring in a griffin or something that I can fly us up with.
I think there's a higher level version of that spell where you can do exactly what you're saying.
Which is amazing. I want a unicorn.
Okay, finding the fortress. We found the fortress.
Does that mean we level?
And
Just totally ignores you.
Doesn't even answer me anymore. He's so tired of me asking.
Okay, great. Let's do this. So, zigzag up. Let's put you on the map here. My apologies, because this map also, like the other fortress, I think is drawn in maybe a ridiculously small scale. We'll see. Let's get some characters here, Jeremy. Courtney. Courtney Cox, I love you. Lander. Oderon.
Yes.
Phelan. Everybody can see?
No,
Nope.
we're still
Oh,
on
I'm
the
still
other
on the other map.
Okay, settle down.
map.
Jeez.
I think you need to make tokens for Phelan's dead party because she's still obviously carrying them with her.
Do you like me milking that?
Yeah.
My heart hurts.
Wow, that's a really small map. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I'm
Does it come
judging.
up small for you as well?
Tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
The
Okay.
lighting's kind of fucky though.
Is it?
Yeah, like everybody else is really faded.
Everything is black.
It's because Harry doesn't have dark vision.
Harry, do you want to light a torch?
I thought that my belt buckle always shone.
Yes,
I
his
apologize.
Psi Crystal belt buckle.
It does. What's the light on that again? Do we remember?
Dim light out to a range of 5 feet, depending on intelligence score. So what's your intelligence score?
At least 100.
Oh, of course.
Bio. Nope. Core. My intelligence is high. It's 17.
Oh, damn. So bright light 15
Stop.
and then an additional 15 dim.
Your intelligence is 15.
But what about my +2?
No, the +2 is the bonus.
Damn it.
Okay, so what's the distance?
10
Bright
and
light,
10.
10, and then
An additional 10 dim.
That doesn't sound right.
And you can do telepathy up to 60 feet.
actually it sounds pretty perfect actually. Okay.
I wish you could add your bonus. I want a charisma of 25.
Can you see now, Courtney? Yes, you can.
No. Yeah.
So put out.
It's really
Yeah. You know what? I've played around with the lighting stuff here, so that might be why it looks a little dim. People with low light vision, but you should see pretty bright around Courtney because he's got some bright light there.
I'm gonna light a torch because I don't have dark vision either.
I can
maybe
just draw
So
my sword.
silly.
You don't have dark vision?
Nope, tabaxis do not. Neither
I
do
think
cats, which makes
I think I've got dark vision turned on for you, so that's one of the problems.
Okay.
So let me change that.
If I just draw my sword, you won't need to light a torch because it's cast
and,
moonlight.
and I
right?
had dimming. I had all kinds of stuff turned on your token. Hold on a second here. Damn it, DM. Damn it.
Oh wait, I do have dark vision.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Okay.
It's like the pearl. I had a pearl all along, and then I stole one.
So, how does it look now?
Better, thank you.
Better? I mean,
Yeah.
you've got the bright light around Courtney, right?
Yeah.
But okay. And I think Phelan got hers turned on. Does anyone else have any lighting issues before we go into a dungeon that is chock full of darkness? Anyone?
I might have lighting issues.
Okay. All right.
Is it metaphorical darkness or real darkness?
Oh boy.
Or the band, The Darkness.
Believe it in color.
Just listen to the rhythm of my heart.
And everyone is welcome. The Darkness.
Nope.
The 2010 1980s hair metal band. Get out of my house. I know you're not in my house, but it doesn't matter.
Agni, how's that? Does that work for you now? Can you see stuff? You can see stuff.
I can see stuff.
Okay.
I see stuff because of Courtney, but I see stuff.
Oh, and you guys are able to move through walls. I can see this. This is another one of those books that are set up oh so splendid. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. No sooner do I say that, an asshole jumps through a wall.
I was just testing your
You know
theory.
who you are. You know who you are. Okay. Let's do this.
I see somebody. I'm being sneaky, though.
Okay. So, moving east from the top of the stairs leads you to the entrance of the fortress. A 10-foot high double door of featureless stone and an arrow slit facing in your direction guards the approach.
I'm gonna take a peek.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so you're going to take a peek where? Into the arrow slit?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself forward to here where the arrow slit is.
And you take a
Ow.
ballista to the face.
No, only Jeff. I got a ballista in here just for Jeff. It's going to happen again.
I'm going to lay on the floor, and it's going to miss me.
So-
This time, I swear.
Courtney, as you push your face up to this arrow slit, the first thing you note is that there's warmth coming out of it. It's warm inside. The room is heated, and it's illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage is in the middle of the room, and it looks like there's a shaft or something beneath it. That's right here. I think you can see it.
Can't.
I think it's right at the edge of your vision, so you can just make out that there's a cage there and maybe an opening beneath it. But there's no one there.
Guys, there's a cage inside.
What kind of cage?
Looks
Are
like
you
it could be a dragon cage.
Are you sure there's no one there?
I can't see. If my belt buckle was shinier, I could, but I can't. I'm gonna move out of the way to let somebody else take a peek.
Okay.
I mean, I can see that guy, so I'm going to take steady aim and shoot him in the face.
That guy?
That guy.
The Duregar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, he's not there.
Oh, okay.
That's just poor token placement. I apologize. No.
He's there, but he's invisible.
Well, he
Gotcha.
could be that. He could be that.
I think there's a Duregar in there, guys.
I see the shaft thing you're talking about.
Jeremy, I'm gonna cast See Invisible.
Okay. So that's going to last on you for an hour. I'm just going to put a token on you.
Token me.
And what should we make a token for See Invisible look like?
An invisible token.
Probably visible.
Yeah, I don't.
The clock, or the eye that's bleeding.
Oh yeah, let's do the eye that's bleeding.
Obviously, I activated my Mangekyo Sharingan.
Your what?
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't. I'm old. Like,
Get with the Jitsu, man.
I hear you. Okay. So you put See Invisible on. and you look through the hole, the arrow slit again, and sure enough, Harry, there's a Duergar looking out.
Does he see me?
Yeah, he sees you, and he can see that you have seen him. And there's sort of a bit of surprise on the face of both of you. And then what are you gonna do?
I cast Charm.
Okay, charm person.
Yep, you know it.
All right, I like that. I like where this is going. Hold on.
Get
Let's
ready
bring
to
this.
be regaled by tales of slaughtering your brethren.
So I have to make a saving throw for this guy,
All of a sudden, my character sheet disappeared. 1 sec.
and I think it's a Wisdom save.
Okay, let's take a look. Do I just roll it up?
Gotta check here. Duergar might have saving throws against poison, spells, and illusions, so I'm gonna get advantage on this. But let's roll it anyways. So he got a 17.
So that's
And
bad for me, right?
Well, we gotta check what your save DC is. Your save DC is 14. So he shrugs off the effects of the charm, and quickly you lose sight of him.
Like, uh-oh, guys. There's an invisible dwarf in there.
And you guys totally saw Harry cast his. Make sure you take your first. You need to take a first level spell slot off for charm person, and a second level spell slot off for see invisible.
No way.
I'll blindly cast Eldritch Blast into the arrow slit.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll that for me.
That's a disadvantage because I can't see him, right?
That it's a disadvantage because you're shooting through an arrow slit. No, your shot makes it sort of impacts the
Wait, I
face
get
of the rock.
2 beams, right? Because I'm
Yes, you do. Yeah.
level.
Roll second one.
25 for the second one.
That's with. Oh yeah. So that goes right through, and you're not sure. You're unsure if it connects or not. Let me just.
Do I hear a noise like, oh yeah?
No, please don't do it. Please don't. You don't hear anything. However, you do hear sort of the sound of gears or mechanisms moving and turning, and the doors here to the north begin to open.
Oh, look, they're inviting us in.
Beyond which, I'll just read this for you. Beyond a portcullis is an empty room with a narrow opening at the far end and an arrow slit in the western wall.
Well, I'm not going first.
That sounds like my cue.
I'll also go in first since I'm from the College of Valor.
Okay. As you take a step in, the portcullis begins to rise.
As in closing it in, or
No, as an opening, like it starts lifting up into the ceiling.
They're happy we're coming to our death.
I let them know we're friends by showing them the ring I got off the other dwarf.
I'll pace in front of this like a caged tiger waiting for it to open enough.
Okay. And you can see this entrance, as you can see, very defensible. Anyone is going to, like, you would have to squeeze through one of these openings, right? And when you're squeezed down, attackers could be just a pummeling you from beyond.
But if we go through both at the same time, we could do like a pincer move.
You could totally do the pincer move here. Yes.
Nice. Hello? Dirth sent us. We're here to help. Hello?
I have his ring. We come in peace.
We come in peace.
We're here for the
Alright.
thing.
We have the Charlatan.
So, as you do that, you hear a cry in Undercommon, which I don't think any of you speak again.
It's beneath me. I only speak regular common.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
If you give me an hour, I got it.
you hear the voice comes from beyond this arrow slit here.
Can I psionically connect with whoever it is?
With your Psi Stone?
Yeah. 60 feet.
Are you going to go over to the arrow slit? Because I don't know if it goes through stone, does it?
No, I don't know.
Let me check.
I mean, it is psychic.
Why is it not here in the magic items?
Ground
It
type
is.
really weak. to
It
psychic
is.
items.
Appendix D, magic items.
Craig Cat Cloak and then Psy Crystal.
Oh,
Well, it's just a
there are
picture of it, though.
telepathy rules. It goes by the telepathy rule.
Yeah. It should hot link them there, though. Yeah, it does.
Not from me.
So... No. I don't need to see it. It just says within the specified range. Okay, so you reach out and touch her mind. What do you say, Courtney? She can understand you.
I'm like, oh, hi there. We don't mean anyone any harm. We've got Chardlin and we're sent by,
Dirth.
snap my fingers around and wait for his name to come to me. Dirk? Dirk gently.
Dirt. Okay.
Mhm.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm gonna persuade her. Just you wait.
Persuade
boy.
the shit out of her.
I am. I don't even know what I rolled. Did I roll? Didn't happen.
No, you have not rolled yet.
I saw a 20. That's just me, though.
Here, there's a 17 for you.
Pretty good, dude.
I project images of me and Dirth laughing and hugging each other arm in arm.
She speaks back to you. She says, "You wait right there."
I say, yep, no problem.
Okay. You hear doors opening. And before long, there is a large group of Duergar just beyond the...
Courtney, what did you do?
We're infiltrating them. We're gonna take them down from within.
One of them steps through the pinch and then grunts.
Please don't poop yourself. Ah, fuck, you pooped yourself.
And this Duergar speaks to you in Undercommon.
I'm gonna cast
Courtney, are you still standing outside in the snow?
Oh no, I'm gonna go towards the door.
Okay. So let's move you in here with your friends.
On my way in, can I cast Comprehend Languages?
Sure. Yeah.
Boom. Now I'm comprehending things.
Now you can understand them, but they can't understand you back,
Oh, okay.
right?
If we speak psychically.
I suppose that would work, yes. Okay, so he's saying, You cast Comprehend Languages, and he repeats himself after you cast the spell, and he's like, hand over the Chardolin. Where is it?
Do we have Chardolin, right, folks? Do we want to play into this, or...
I've got some Chardolin now. Not very much, though. It's little itty bitty shards.
Yeah, we took the shards from the other fort, didn't we?
Yeah,
I think so.
that's all I've got in the non-bag of holding that I have.
Do we want to fork it over?
Yeah,
See
sure.
where
I
it-
mean, I won't use it.
Well, we'll give them a sample. Tell them there's more where that came
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that. I'll pull
I'll
some
give-
out.
I'll give him some of it, and I'll tell him that we have much more close by.
Okay, so if I remember, these are the like shards that you swept up in the other Duregar place, correct?
from. Yep.
Yeah. So he holds his big meaty hand out. He's the size of an ogre, and you sprinkle this this little bit
Dust.
of, this little bit of
Salt
Chardolin
bay
in
it.
his
You
hand.
gotta salt bay it.
He's like, he looks at it and then looks to you and says, "That's it?
That's just for you to test for purity.
Yeah,
You don't understand him, Lander. Shut up."
How
Yeah.
dare you, sir?
I'm
How dare you?
gonna tell him we got more close by, but we're not fool enough to carry it with us.
How close?
Close enough to get within a days, but I don't want to go back into the cold right now. I'd like to rest first.
Give me a deception check.
Oh. You don't even know how deceiving I am.
Oh no, we know.
$17.
Can you roll anything besides a 17 tonight?
Don't ask that Heroa too.
He nods at you and steps aside, pointing to go through this opening. And the dwarves in here, you see them moving around a bit.
Courtney?
Are we
Courtney,
going-
tell him I've got a phobia. I can only go through the right-hand doors. I can't do the left.
I explain the phobia to the dwarf.
How? Are you using your telepathy?
Yes.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. I just want to see how long your comprehend languages last.
It's an hour,
This
isn't it?
screwed things up, Lander. I'm telling you.
If I screw things up,
Yeah, you're out of here.
all right. I'll make it up to you.
Comprehend languages, 1 hour, and again, no concentration.
Somebody picks great spells.
For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. And you understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This spell doesn't decode secret messages, nor does it detect glyphs such as arcane sigil.
Takes me more than a minute to read a page of text I can read.
Well, there you go. Courtney Smart, remember?
Maybe not, depending on what I'm getting us into.
He says, "You want to rest? We have beds this way."
What are we doing, gang? We gonna do it?
You're the one getting us into this.
Yeah.
I got a plan to get us out.
As if I had a plan, I am gonna continue on.
Right
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself through the gap.
Sure. I don't even know where I am.
You're right here with the eye on you.
Oh, God.
Can you see the tabletop?
So small.
Zoom in a bit. Zoom in a bit.
I'm zooming, Jer. Okay, where am I specifically?
You have a giant eyeball on you.
I see everybody except
I'm
you.
pinging you.
I see. Okay.
Consent, please.
Where am I going? Right in there? Oh, geez, there's 5 of them.
No,
There's
there's
6 of them.
6.
And there's
then
a
the big
door
one.
open. There's a door open here, and they're motioning you this way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, just a couple more. No problem.
They're both flying. So then once you get in here, these dwarves move up here, and they open these northern 2 doors.
All right, guys, I don't like this.
And inside, you can see. Just give me one moment here. Inside, you can see that in the main room, there's a low stone table flanked by stone benches, which is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Through the hazy smoke, you see featureless stone doors lining the walls. They open these 2 doors from you, and inside is a 10-foot square room that has 3 stone bunk beds protruding from its walls. And the dwarf that came up and opened the door said, pick a room. You rest for an hour, and then we'll go with you to get the remaining Chardolin.
Let's do it, guys. Ambush.
Alright.
All right, I'll pick a room and I'll go lie on my stone bed for an hour.
Okay. Do you all go into the same room?
Yeah.
I realize that like a 10 by 10 room does not seem like a big room, but I mean, a 10 by 10 room you can all move into. You can all lie down on a bed. You maybe couldn't fight very well in here, but you're in there.
I guess
Lander,
I'm
are you
handling.
following these guys?
Well, I can't go through the left door. I told him I have a phobia, so I'm waiting.
So you're waiting, staring at him?
Yeah,
He'll step over like this, and the doors will adjust.
perfect. Thank you. I can't go through the door on the left. I have to go right. I have to go this way. I can't turn left. I'm not an amber turner. No, fine. I'll go this way.
All you have to do is turn left.
So everybody goes in and lies down. The door is closed, and you can hear them sitting at the table that I described. Courtney,
I'm in the
you
wrong
can understand what they're saying. You can hear them saying things like, "Do you think those guys are for real? Do you think they have the Chardolin?" And the one's like, "Well, they put some crumbs of Chardolin in my hand. It had to come from somewhere."
How to see them so good.
Oh.
Now, do they know that I understand what they're saying?
Yeah. But their voices are muffled through the stone doors.
Okay.
What the fuck
But-
have you
but
gotten
you
us
can still hear
into?
them.
Well, we at least got to see inside the belly of the beast. No,
With that, you literally just say, "Well, we got to see inside the belly of the beast." There's a boot kicking at the door. Do you
I'm not
open?
answering it. No.
We all pretend we're asleep because we're taking a long rest.
Okay.
I'll
the
go
kick-
to the door.
The kicking continues.
I'll open the door.
Okay. When you open the door, Courtney, you see the dwarf that was looking through you at the arrow slit, and he's holding a platter of some food. There's some mushrooms. There's a little bit of meat and bread. The meat is a little questionable looking, and he has a pitcher in his other hand. And as you open the door, he motions like he wants to come in.
I allow him and welcome him into our humble abode.
Okay. And he says in Undercommon, very quietly, like, "Close the door."
I close the door quietly.
Oh fuck, we're in for some clandestine shit now.
So he says, "You come to kill Soulblight, yes? Sunblight. Pardon me, Sunblight.
Sunblight.
He doesn't fuck up the words. I fuck up the words.
Is he
He goes,
saying
"You're
it in common or undercommon?
in undercommon."
Okay.
Sunblight is
But
father.
Courtney can understand. So what do you say?
I'll say Sunblight was the father of our friend. Dearth, or whatever his name was.
He pauses.
That doesn't mean we don't want to kill him, though.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, as he begins to talk, you hear the grinding and moving as the portcullis and the doors on the fortress close. He says, I am of the Moosgart Duregar clan. We recently arrived here in Sunblight. I represent Grandolfa Moosgart.
Does
She would like to see an end to Sunblight.
Will he tell me why? I'll ask him.
It is business. Maybe we can help one another.
Yeah, that's. What do you have in mind, friend?
I can wait for the guard to change, and then I can sneak you to meet Grandolfa Moosgart yourself. What do you say to that?
I confer with the group quickly. I break it down for them. Let's take a vote. What do we want to do, guys?
It's a fucking dragon. Yes.
Yeah. We're in for it. Let's do it.
For the record, I don't want to fuck the dragon, but I do want to meet this.
No, that's
person.
Courtney's job.
I
He's
do
the
want
bard.
to fuck the dragon and then write a ballad about it.
He says the dragon, you saw the dragon leave. It's not here. It's destroying the human towns.
Oh, that's reassuring. Thank you.
You are from these towns? And Phaedra's like, yeah, I'm from that town. And he looks, there's an awkward silence as he realizes, oh. Well,
Oh.
if you kill Sunblight, you will strike a great blow against the Duregar dwarves.
Why are they doing this?
Why are they doing what?
Why are they destroying the 10 towns? Like, what's the point?
Technically, it's 8 towns now.
Sunblight is a failed commander in the Underdark, but your villages are dark all the time. We can move in the darkness. You have created a perfect spot for Duregar country.
Well, we didn't really create it, but alright.
You know the sun's coming back, right?
The sun is gone. The goddess Errol has taken it away. This will soon all be Duregar, and Grandolfa Moosgart will make very much money from it.
I like to make money.
I like cookies.
how do they intend to make such money? Are they going to destroy us as well?
I assume Courtney's translating, by the way.
Oh yeah, yep.
He pauses for a moment awkwardly, and he's like, the people of these towns, they sell good money in the Underdark. And you realize he's talking about, a slave trade of some type. Duregar, who live beneath the ground, come and live here now. The lands belong to us. But we do not want Sunblight in command. You can help?
Yes, we can help for sure. We're not really attached to those towns.
Okay. She
Gives us
can't understand. She can't understand what you're saying, but as you say that, you kind of look at Phaedra watching, and you can't help but think she's very attached to that town. And this is not going to help your endeavors of
Getting
Wooing.
some?
Yeah, wooing is not the right word. Getting some. Getting some is...
Why do you keep calling her Phaedra?
Isn't that her name?
You're bugging me. It's Phelan.
Oh my god. Hold on a second. We're going to change her name quickly.
She must
Yes.
have a
It's
sister.
Phaedra now.
It's Phaedra now. No, Phelan. Sorry, Phelan. Phelan said, Phelan's watching you talk with the dwarf, and you can tell that she's very invested here to make whatever's going on stop.
Okay, I'm going to explain to the group what she wants, and then I'm going to look at Phelan and be like, we're going to help them. Ping! With a big wink. I'm going to use minor illusion cantrip to make my eye sparkle as I do it.
Yes! So you wink with a big...
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
taking down
awesome.
Ruddy Dragons. You know.
He says, I there is a, there is a secret way. I will try and sneak you out.
All right,
You wait
then.
for my return. I will kick the door.
I hope it's within the next hour, because that's all we got.
Yeah, hurry up, buddy. Let's go.
I will see what I can do.
Hustle.
The guard change is not in an hour, but I will talk to them.
Just tell them we're real tired.
Okay, so he comes out.
I inspire him to talk to the guards.
Sure, you want a Bardic Inspire him?
Yeah, so that when when he deceives them, they fall for it.
Okay, so he goes back out to them, and he's, you can see, like, as the door opens, you can see all 9 of them, like, look down the table as he comes out, and then the door shuts, and Phelan, is like, what did you say to him? Is he going to help us?
I'll explain that he's going to help us get out, and that his leader wants us to kill Sunblight, but she also wants to make a slave trade. So we're going to kill them both. We're gonna double dog cross them. Double cross them and leave them for dead.
Oh, okay. And
I mean, we're gonna need all
we're
the
all
help we
good.
can get. It's a fucking dragon.
She looks around. She's like, "We're all good with that."
Hey.
Okay. So, a little bit of time passes. You hear him outside. Do you listen, Courtney, to the conversation?
Do I ever?
Okay, so your ear's like right on the door, and he's like, friends, our friends in there are very tired, and I just gave them some of Musgart, famous brew. They do not have the constitution for it. They will need longer than 1 hour after they drink this brew. And the dwarves, the dwarves at the table, you can hear them saying, they begin to talk down the Musgart ale, calling it like pig swine, drinks for pig swine, and this tastes like the manure that the mushroom that the ale uses are grown in, and they're not very nice about it. Anyways, whatever the case is, he says not to worry. Once the guard changes, you don't want to go out in that cold anyways, and once the guard changes, I'll make sure they go out and get the Charlatan for you. With that, you hear him leave the room. You also are not entirely sure that they bought that. But can you give me your Bardic Inspiration bonus? Can you roll your D? Is it a D8?
It is a D8, yes. Here we go. 8. Nope, 6.
Nice.
6 is still pretty good. 6 is still pretty good.
On top
Okay.
of that, 20.
So what do you guys do while you're in the room? You have the time to have a short rest if you choose to actually rest.
I've used up a bunch of spells. I should short rest it up.
Can I send Spooter exploring the area within 100 feet?
All right. So you crack the door a bit and let Spooter scoot out?
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like him to go? I'm going to use your token in here, Agni. I'm just going to...
Well, my token can't see anything. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, cool.
Can you guys not see anything here?
I do.
I
It took a
so.
minute to load.
Okay.
This only works on
So-
Chrome, and Chrome doesn't work very well on my computer.
Oh, okay. So Spooter, like, scoots along the wall here
Yep.
and out. This Duergar isn't actually here. I'll move him somewhere. Do you want to leave this room?
Yeah, I want to explore the eastern part of the compound.
Okay. So you come down here. And there's double doors to the north. Pair of large double doors, or a tunnel to the south, or you can keep going east.
I want to check the doors out. See if I can get through those.
And I'm just going to check your range here. Where's my... Okay, so you're at 45. You're about half the distance. Like,
Okay.
Right, so...
Yeah.
You're going to check the doors out?
Yeah.
Okay. The doors in here are stone and very well fitted, dwarven made. Unfortunately, Spooter cannot get through any cracks around the door.
It seemed as much. Can Spooter listen at the door, see what's on the other side?
Yes, this door is quiet. You don't hear
Oh.
anything.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to explore 50 feet further to the east then.
Okay. Let me just check your range again. That's 80. So... Okay, so this is about the maximum range. There is this tunnel here to the south. There is a Spooter can feel a noticeable draft coming from there, cold. Cold, like brushes of cold, but also brushes of heat. And the ringing of hammers. You're thinking
Right,
like a forge
I'm whispering
or something.
everything to the party that Spooter finds.
Okay. And there's a set of
I believe
double
I'm
doors.
whispering.
There's a set of double doors here.
Alright, I'm going to check out south as far as I can go. My browser crashed, so...
That's okay. So I'll tell you what you find to the south. You come into that room that you looked at through the arrow slit. Well, that some of you looked at through the arrow slit. And this room is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Visible on the west wall is an arrow slit and an iron lever and a heavy iron winch. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises higher up the shaft and farther down as well. A double door is embedded in the middle of the east wall. And the dwarf that came and talked to you is in this room, faithfully waiting at the mechanisms and checking the arrow slit out the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna have Scooter return.
Okay. And the cage looks like it's a 10 by 10 foot cage that lowers up and down the elevator shaft. And again, you couldn't all fight in it, but you could all stand in it. Does he come back now, or where is he going?
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Okay. And he's back. Whoop. We'll say you left the door open a little bit for him. So he slides in with you.
All right, cool.
So you wait your time, and the Duergar returns. And when he returns, the room is noticeably empty. You guys had heard things getting quieter and quieter, and it looks like the Duergar have maybe gone off to bed in the other barrack rooms.
Nice.
So he opens the door for you, and he's like, "Come on, come on."
We're not going to coup de grace on the way out.
And he opens
Hopefully
a
not.
secret. He opens a secret door in the wall, and motions for you to follow him, and then disappears down it.
Ooh, a secret door. Nice.
He then opens another secret door, which leads into this room here.
Oh, nice.
And Phelan closes the secret door behind you. Okay, and this chamber that you've come into this rectangular room has two sets of double doors, one to the north and another to the south. A brazier of glowing hot coals stands in each corner. In the middle of the room is a low stone table, on top of which is drawn an illustration that looks something like a map.
Do we recognize the map?
Yeah, does it look like the one we have already?
On closer inspection of the drawing, you recognize it as an accurate depiction of 10 towns and its environs. Mounted on the top of a thin iron stand on the table is a 6-inch tall dragon figurine, carved out of chatelaine, a miniature version of the dragon that you recently saw.
Pocket it.
Well, is it not a real
The figurine
dragon?
stands attached to an iron rod, which goes through a groove carved in the table, allowing the figurine to move across the map from one settlement to another. There is a lever on the side of the table that you can only assume would move the figurine.
What town is it over right now?
It's over the keep where you are right now.
Ah.
Over the mountains.
Right. So, is it a mechanical dragon? Like a clockwork type thing?
The Duergar looks at you and says, "It is made of the chatelaine. It has a heart of a dragon."
Oh. That is disturbing. Is that what you need all the chatelaine for, then?
Lord Sunblight has worked on this for a very long time. He is obsessed.
Well, you know what they say about obsession.
No, I do not.
Not important. Never mind.
If you pull the lever, the dragon runs a flight path on the table. And this is the flight path.
Oh, nice.
That's not nice. What's wrong with you, Duregar? That's the order it's going to destroy everything in.
Yeah, but we know the order. Thugen pulls first, not important.
Oh, that's true.
But then it's going for great mead.
I'll just drive the meat prices up. We can make some money there.
Yeah, but then it's going for home.
Oh, not my home.
Phelan looks at you all and she goes, "We can't stay here."
Obviously.
No. We're gathering intel and seeing if we can cripple the clan.
Alright, where's your contact, dwarf?
He moves to the southern doors and opens it. Let me... And slides out into the hallway. Looks left and right, and then holds a hand back, like when he looks down to the west for the guard rooms. He like holds a hand out for you, and then he motions for you. After a moment, he motions for you to follow and heads down the tunnel to the east. As you guys all leave, Phelan pauses at the table, looking at it. You're trying her best to commit it to memory. He leads you down to these double doors. Across the hall, okay, so across the hall is another portcullis.
What's a portcullis?
It's a big gate, and generally portcullises don't open like this. They lift, or I guess they could drop into a floor. But a castle, but beyond the drawbridge would be the portcullis, the big. Do you know the kind of gate I'm talking about?
I do now, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, beyond the portcullis is a wide shaft that descends down and also up. And there is a iron lever jutting out of the west wall that looks to be what would raise or lower that portcullis there.
Alright, good to know.
Okay. With that, the dwarf opens the double door and motions you to come in. And let me just remove that for you.
I can't get in!
Oh my gosh, I'm firing spells off everywhere now.
Ah!
Did you see that?
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw it.
I'm in whatever's hurting me.
There are many spells. Okay, so he brings you in here.
Do I need to roll initiative?
I don't know. Do you need to roll initiative?
I think so.
You're about to throw down here? Let me get this room here for you.
Well, they just cast a spell at me.
Well, I didn't... I wanted to be as subtle as I could, but...
Or was the door trapped?
Okay, so 3 braziers heaped with glowing hot coals illuminate and heat this long hall. At the eastern end is a hexagonal stone table surrounded by 6 stone chairs, and seated in the chair facing the door is a haggard old Duergar with long black hair streaked with ribbons of white and fingernails like shards of iron. She is devouring a hearty buffet of cooked meats, mushrooms, and strange underdark fare. Lurking next to her is a small mechanical dragon made of a shiny black substance. Hunched over a hot stove in the west end of the room are 3 Duergar cooks. At the sight of you, they drop their utensils and reach for their weapons. But the old Duergar says something in Undercommon and keeps them at bay, seeing that you're being escorted by a friend. Who are you?
Oh no.
She speaks common.
A friend.
We're gonna be like, the friend of my, or the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and we want to kill Sunblight.
I'm Lander. I assume you've heard of me.
Just gonna share her picture here with you.
This is my friend Lander, the hero of Goodmead.
Grandolpha.
With her little dragon.
I try to pet the dragon.
As you come closer, it kind of curls up like it might attack.
Play it a song.
She immediately, like with a closed fist, hammers the thing right on the head, like just bang, and it sheepishly coils away, and then looks back to you. Apparently, it's willing to accept your your touch. She says,
Poor thing.
"Poor thing. It'll be a poor dead thing if it keeps behaving like that."
It's just an animal. Doesn't know any better.
Ooh, it's no animal. And she, like, pulls it up and sort of taps it against, like, really roughly against the table. And you can hear, like, the, its body making, like crystal almost, like some sort of stone hitting the table.
I'll move forward and put my hand under it to cushion it.
She lets it go. She's like, "I am Grandolpha of the clan Musgart."
We are the heroes of Goodmead.
And what are you here for? Heroes of Goodmead.
Oh, we're here to kill that ruddy dragon in the sky.
Well, you're too late. It's left.
Aye, obviously,
Good way
but
to
your
get
friend
that
here
off.
told us to come and talk to you.
I assume that you are no friend of Sunblight if you are here to speak to me.
That's what I just said, isn't it?
Is it?
Aye, that is.
Indeed. Now, are you willing to do it quickly?
If
He
you can,
wants all up in my business.
if you can give us an idea of how to go about it, because it's kind of flying and we don't fly.
The dragon.
Aye,
I don't want you to stop the dragon.
why not?
Content with what the dragon is doing.
Well,
I
isn't
want
your
you to
general
get rid
in
of
the dragon?
Sunblight. He's not in the dragon. No, he's still here in the fort. Is he not here in the fort? And she looks around at the cooks and everything, and the cooks kind of shrug, and the other Duergar goes, "Yeah, he hasn't left."
Well, who's commanding the dragon then?
Good dear. Not like this one.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do one thing for you first. See, I've got this wee little bag that's got some grey balls in it, and I'll trade you for your dragon. The grey balls are magic, you see. I can give you 3 of them, and they'll create 3 wondrous creatures.
And he'll give me the bag.
No, not the bag. The bag was from me ma. But the creatures, you can have them.
I don't need the creatures.
But they're wonderful. Far more intelligent than your creature there.
The little black dragon looks between you and Grandulfa. She says, No, this was a gift from him. I'll need to keep it to save face.
Just say it escaped. Went chasing after the big one. You won't even have to pay us for this job.
Well,
Whoa.
Shut up, Lander.
I suppose we could speak after you do the deed.
I prefer to have our arrangements set before we decide to assist you in this course of action.
If I gotta do the deed, that's extra.
If you slay him, I will take your offering and you may have this.
Alright.
You'll need to be careful, though. He's quite accomplished.
Well, I'm sure he's quite more accomplished when you're not banging him around on a table.
Oh, I have sunblight, dear.
Oh, him! Oh, I
haven't banged him around on a table, I promise you that.
Oh, I mean, I
Although
wouldn't judge you.
he'd
There's no kink shame in here.
He'd like a piece of this.
Wouldn't we all?
I have no interest in being his fourth wife. And I am unanimous in that.
It's good that you're unanimous in your own decision.
So you'll do it then?
Aye.
We can get you down into the forges, can't we, friend? And she looks at the Duergar that let you in, and he nods. I expect he'll be down in the forges.
That's where he's created his ruddy dragon.
Yes, he did. Down there he did. And she picks up a very large mushroom and jams it in her mouth.
Gross.
And she says, he's capturing all sorts of beasts down there, you know.
What kind of beasts?
From the Underdark. Trying to unleash them on those fools in the Dale.
Oh, is he armoring them up like the dragon? Or just gonna unleash them all?
Don't need it, dear.
Oh. I've never been to the Underdark, you see. It's not really a vacation place for my type.
You'd love the walls of Graxtug. She picks up another mushroom.
Bless you.
Oh, and I need no blessing.
Why would I love the walls of Grush?
They're beautiful. Covered in the most delicious of funguses.
Well, we all know how fun fungi is.
And with that, she goes very quiet and then begins to reach for her throat as if she's choking on a piece of mushroom.
Oh, are you alright there, dear? Yeah? You're fine?
Punch her in the stomach.
Her gray face is beginning to turn purple. Odegaard goes over and punches her in the stomach.
Yep.
Give me a medicine check for that punch.
Okay,
if you can, use your strength instead of your medicine usually uses wisdom, I think.
You want me to use... That's a bad idea.
Well, you're punching her. Okay, well then if medicine is better without your strength, then just use that. You punch her in the gut. She just folds over. There's no sound. She just folds over your fist.
Oh.
And when she comes back up, like her gray Duergar's skin has turned a light shade of blue. And she's like,
I don't think that worked. Maybe you should try punching her in the face.
Lander walks over and punches her. This is turning into Airplane. Lander walks over and punches her. Boom! Nothing.
Calm down! You gotta calm down! Whack!
So the first two is punch. Phelan pushes in. She's gonna wind up with a punch. All the other dwarves are just watching you again. Pummel this woman in the abdomen.
I'm gonna give her the old Heimlich and tell everyone I saw this done once in a university.
Okay, just a second. We're getting. What did I just roll there? Yeah, 3. Nothing. So 3 punches to the gut and nothing's happened. Courtney steps in. Step back. I've seen this happen. And she is like, she's gone into panic now. She's kind of jerking about, hitting the table. Courtney, you want to throw me a medicine check for your Heimlich maneuver?
Break her ribs, yes!
So the first one, you're like, "Hoo!" She like lifts off the ground. Nothing comes out. Do you want to give her again?
Yes, one more.
Aww.
And she, this huge piece of mushroom flies out of her mouth across the table and just sort of hits the wall. And it just kind of sticks there on the wall.
I sidestep it.
What's that?
I sidestep it.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh.
I loosened
she's
it for you, Courtney.
her color begins to come back. The gray tones of her skin. She's like, enough. Just take them to the elevator. Don't come back until you kill that man.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. Ooh.
Do you need some not mushroom, perhaps?
Fine.
Alright.
Okay,
I'll give the
at
dragon
that point,
a little scritch, and then I'll leave.
Okay, at that point, who's gonna be the first to the door here?
Oh,
I'll do
me.
the thing.
Everyone volunteers.
We're all trying to push to the door at the same time.
Everybody roll a d20 and we'll see whoever gets the highest makes it to the door first.
Or shoulder to shoulder.
You're muted, sir.
Who got the highest? Jade? Jade's there first. Jade, as you open the door, there is a Duergar dwarf just opening the door to come in.
I grab him, pull him in, and put a knife to his throat.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get him on the map here. Not dynamic lighting. I want GM info layer. There we go. Okay, so here he is. So, give me athletics check to drag him into the room.
This is gonna go famously. Okay, not bad.
He's not strong framed like the other dwarves you've seen here. So you pull him in, and he looks about the room at everyone.
Knife to the throat.
You're hitting him in the throat with your knife?
No, I'm just holding it there in case he decides to start screaming.
All right, and the little old woman, she's like, "Ooh, Dorth Sunblight, pleasure to have you in our company." And we're going to end it there for tonight, as Jade has her knife to Dorth, the man you've been looking for. Yeah, that was fun.
I didn't realize I was muted earlier. Before we went for the door, I was trying to say I gave her one more shot to the gut to make sure all the mushroom was cleared.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I'll leave you by her then, so that so that when they drag the dwarf through the door, yeah. And I want to applaud you guys on not like just
Murder
murder
hoboing?
hobo. Well, I think a fort full of Duergar is just asking to be murder hoboed through, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, talking your way through the door
There's-
was very, very cool. Very
There's still
cool.
time to murder hobo on the way out. Don't
And
worry.
it's interesting because it played right into like the adventures setup that there's sort of two factions within the stronghold. So that was cool too. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too.
Yeah, it was good.
We are back on Sunday for Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are
Finale?
It could be the finale. It could be the finale. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up that storyline, and we'll be back with another storyline because everybody wants to keep their characters leveling up. So
If we
but
survive. If not, it'll be new characters.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And there's going to be a small break after we wrap that campaign up. We have some people going on vacation this summer and things like that. But we are going to still have games on Sunday nights. We're going to run. I think we're going to run some one shots, and they probably won't be Dungeons and Dragons. So if people want in on those games, I'll try to post them somewhere ahead of time, and then those of you that know me or follow me on social media, you'll get first crack. You'll get first crack at that. Tomorrow night, I think. Are you playing your D&D?
No,
It's a break?
it fell
dissolved.
apart. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Yeah, it happens.
But what this means is that you have Thursday nights available now.
I do.
Yes, we're actually going to talk to you about that, Jeremy.
Oh fuck.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
Apparently we are. And then anything going on the weekend? What's your weekend group called? Is that
Which is Walking Werewolves.
Yes.
is that happening?
As far as I know, yeah. He
Okay,
doesn't
cool.
get back to a place where we can contact him until Friday, so we won't know till Friday.
Tentatively,
He is one of the players that works
He works on
elsewhere.
oil rigs.
tentatively 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Vactera channel for Witches Walking Werewolves on this Saturday. Maybe.
There you go. There you go. Oh
If
my
not,
gosh, I think
maybe Worms or Golf with your friends.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll do something. We'll find something.
there will be something. We're gonna put a raid together here.
Oh, where do we go?
Do you guys have someone that you want to hit?
Let's see. Let's see.
Big Burnham is on. Did you raid him though already?
Yeah, we rated
Yes.
him yesterday.
Big Burnham raided me on Sunday, so I wanted
Yeah.
to return the favor. But
Yeah, he rated us on Monday too. So.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So we don't
well-
necessarily.
Perception Studios is on, and they're always good for a laugh on Wednesdays.
Yes, I think so.
Uh,
Shall we
It's
go
their
there?
puppet game.
Critical Bard is on. He's linked to Critical Role. Just starting to get up there.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do
Or
that?
we could do Fae Fiends and Friends, who currently are playing Dungeons and Dragons with 12 viewers.
And I have on my list Mercs of Mist with Pucking DM. So yeah, pick one. I don't care.
I'm digging the Fae Fiends and Friends.
You digging the what?
I'm digging the Fae Fiends and Friends.
Okay. So
I like the name.
what's did you
I
link
just
that?
posted
There we
it
go.
in your
Fae.
chat, yeah.
Fae. Fiends. How excited am I also about the new Feywild book coming out in
Super psyched.
September for my birthday.
And I'm ready to kill my Monday night players. Good to go.
Thank you for those of you that stuck around and watched. We're going to jump over and raid these guys. It says I don't have permission to perform that action. Why would it say that?
I don't know. Did you spell it wrong?
I don't know.
Okay, bye.